Hey Braden, it's Scott. Just want to shoot this quick video showing you kind of what I would do for any referrals you send me, and also I'm using you as an example. And in this video, I'm going to show how you could help bring in more customers using your website, your Google Business Profile too. I usually ask for feedback from the video, but since I'll see you in a day or two, we'll just talk about it then. And I hope that these strategies are helpful and educational for you. So here's your website right here. I love the fact that you have multiple different ways to convert a customer right up top: call, email, text. And then you also have your Google verifications down here, and then also all your social medias. Those are all great ways to just get your brand out there. So keep that up. That's really a good thing to have. But one thing that I did kind of look through your website with is you're lacking in content, and the reason I say that is because Google loves to see content. They want to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage, and throughout that content, you want to be found for buyer intent keywords that people are doing on Google searches. Usually, that has a service and a location attached to it. So, conventional loans, Kaysville or Utah, those are both buyer intent keywords. And then also, if you save your images correctly, instead of it saying kitchen.jpg right there, you could have it say, home refinance loans, Kaysville, and that would count as buyer intent or content as well because it's embedded behind the photo. So I did go ahead and put your website into a tool I use called Ahrefs. This will give me your analytics and kind of show me where you're setting. The DR and UR is the strength and trust of your website in Google size. These are on a scale of 100, and you want these to continuously be moving up. You're currently at 1.6 strength and 7 trust with Google, and those numbers are based off of your backlinks and referring domains. And if you don't know what a backlink is, it's when one website links to another website via clickable button or text, and it's kind of like an endorsement. But you want to stay away from spammy backlinks and go after the authoritative ones, and you do that by staying relevant to your industry and also your location. And it looks like you're being indexed for 16 keywords, and you're getting roughly 70 people to your website each and every month. And by implementing these strategies, your traffic, your UR, and your DR should all go up. So looking at some of the keywords that you're being indexed for here, Dylan Lewis, Summit Loans, Home Loans, Utah. So these first four I would not consider buyer intent keywords. They could be looking up your business name, or Summit Home Loans is just something not very many people have heard of. But when you look at Home Loans Utah, that's buyer intent. It has a service and a location behind it, and it looks like there's being 200 searches for it each and every month, and you're in the 27th position, which means you're on the third page of Google, and you're getting 0 people to your website. So Dylan Lewis is searched 300 times. You guys are in the third position, and there's 45 people going to your website due to that buyer intent keyword. So you do want to be ranking for the buyer intent keywords and have more buyer intent keywords be found throughout your content. So just as an example, I did home loan Kaysville. You usually get your Google ads and local ads right up top, and these are great ways to generate business quickly if it's done correctly and if that's something you guys are looking for. But being in the Google Business Profile is really where you want to be, which is great because you totally are. So you could be trying to expand into other areas so that you'd be found for even more Google searches just using your GBP as well. Then we do move into the organics, which you're the first one here. So I actually did a different search as well for Home Loans Utah, which was one of your keywords. And, same thing, ads up top, Google Business Profile. You're not on it here, but that's something we could work on if that's something that you guys are looking for. But going down here, these are back pages to a bank, and then Utah Housing Org. So I just went to City Creek Mortgage as one of your top competitors here. And going to their website, if you look at theirs, they have a lot of pictures, not a lot of content on here either. So, but by having more content with better buyer intent keywords, those authoritative backlinks, and then citations, you guys could be outranking your competitors. And trying to show you what's going on here, they do have a lot more backlinks and a lot more referring domains. They do have a better strength and trust, but it's not something that's unbeatable. And looking at some of the keywords that they are being found for, a lot of theirs are not necessarily buyer intent either. Utah mortgage rates. Okay, yeah, that's important, but at the same time, it's not something you really want to be found for 62 times on the internet. You could tell them that in person. Utah Mortgage Broker, on the other hand, there's 350 searches a month, and they're in the second position, and they're getting 60 people to their website each month. So that's about 20% of the traffic from that one buyer intent keyword. So these are the types of buyer intent keywords that you guys want to be ranking for. And I would kind of need a little bit more information from you to find out exactly what you guys were looking for. But just to kind of give you an idea, I looked up mortgage in Utah, and I found, mortgage lender, there's 450 searches a month. Mortgage lenders in Utah, there's 450. And so when you start to outrank your competitors, a percentage of these total volume, which is around 12,000, will start going to your website instead of your competitors. And then a percentage of the people going to the website will give you a call. And then depending on your closing rate, they'll turn into a customer, and more customers means more money. So that's just kind of what I do for brand new referrals for you, and we could talk about this more. I hope this video was helpful for you, and we'll talk soon. Thanks so much, Braden.